What's up, gang? We're back with more Marvel Ultimate Alliance goodness. We've got a new team, and we're going to be heading to a new HQ. We trashed Mephisto. We now know that there's some silliness happening in Asgard. But let's go over our new team first. So we've got Iceman, we have Hulk, we have Blade, as well as Nick Fury. So I really like Iceman. We have Freeze Beam pumped up to the max because this is one of the best hard CC moves in the game. And we're actually going to put a bunch more points into, what is it, Blizzard? No, it's Polar Explosion. So, Freeze Beam is a really cool move in which you can send out a beam of energy, freeze somebody for 7 seconds, and if you crit them, the enemy will shatter, taking a boatload of damage. Most of the time, that's a one-hit KO. Polar Explosion has a huge blast radius, but it's just, it does a certain amount of cold damage, and it does just a buttload of cold damage, and it slows. So it's pretty decent. We don't have a ton of points in it, and actually, we can probably remove some points from this. See if we can put a little bit extra in here, just because it's worth it. We're using this for the hard CC. This we're using it for the bit of extra damage and the slow on a bunch of enemies. And then his and those are the only two moves typically that you really need with Iceman. We're using his spiky outfit. Feel like it's the best, just the best one for him. He looks most like Iceman. I believe this is like Age of Apocalypse outfit. This is what he looked like in Age of Apocalypse. And currently we have him using the Norn Stones, a little bit of XP, a little bit of credits. But we're not going to use that for long, I don't think. This is just something I have on him as a placeholder. For Hulk, we're putting like all the points into Hulk Stomp and Fury. Hulk is just an auto attack monster. He's just a normal attack monster. Hulk Stomp will blast opponents into the air, and there's a shockwave amount of damage. There's a shockwave that travels behind it that does extra damage. Fury makes him really big and has him do a ton of damage. Makes his auto attacks faster. We're going with crit chance and melee damage up because really we don't even need to use our abilities all that much. We're just going to be punching the living crap out of people after we get huge. Plus the extra crits will be great with Iceman's Shatter on Freeze Beam. Is that what it's called again? Freeze Beam? Freeze Beam, yeah. And then for him, we have Spider's Bite, which is 20% movement and attack speed, which is ridiculous on him because he already gets insanely fast because of because of Fury. With Blade, we're going completely Blood of the Warrior and Spike of Destruction. None of his other moves are all that interesting, to me at the very least. Blood of the Warrior gives us extra damage, as well as health regen, and we move faster. It's kind of crappy that we don't like get more attack speed, but what do you do? So this is just a good ability, period. Spike of Destruction, you can do a ton of physical damage at the beginning with a fully charged stake, and then you get a little bit of explosion damage at the end, which is cool. So this is just a great chargeable move that does a buttload of damage at the outset, and you get a pop-up afterwards. Flash Bomb is actually kind of interesting in that, like, you get a really decent stun for like no points, and it's a full stun, uh, and it's like a super huge area of effect. It has a really, really beefy range, and this actually goes really well with our next character, but we'll go over that in a second. We're just going melee damage because we're going to be mostly auto attacking, and gear we're using Executioner's Axe. Finishers do double damage, so we've used this before. On other characters like Daredevil. So we've switched that over. And then for Fury, we have a couple of points into Furious because I like this move, and we only are going to be using that as well as Sniper and Cloaking Device. So Furious is sort of a command grab. You grab somebody and slam them down to the ground. You can hit other enemies, and if they bonk into walls, you can do extra damage, which is kind of cool. Sniper is interesting. It's really slow, but you release, so it's really slow. There's 25% chance of instant knockout, which is great. So 1 in 4. But if the victim is stunned, your chances increase to 50%. So with Blade and his massive flash bomb AoE, and the massive amount of stun it can potentially do, you're looking at really decent chances of knocking people out. Also, cloaking device gives you some extra crit chance, which is great, and that's something we're looking for again if we're trying to shatter people. Um, and then outfit, we're going with stealth. So again, more max energy for more sniper shots because that's a fairly expensive ability, as well as marksman, which you just get extra gun damage. And then gear, Ulix Fist, we're gonna try to crank up that crit chance, um, because why not? And that's our team. So that's who we're gonna be taking to Asgard. So let's go. This is again another one of the great cutscenes in this game. Just sick. We've got Asgard, peaceful, and then our boy, Loki.
And of course, I brought presents. Behold, my tribute to the All-Father.
So now we know why they went to Omega Base, get that super soldier serum and all those volunteers, mind wipe them, send them into Asgard as giant super giants.
Long have I been denied my rightful place. But now, I have the power to take it.
And I actually really like Asgard. Asgard itself is a very cool area. There's a lot of fun stuff you can do here. Oof. That might look a little bit daunting to you or I, but to an Asgardian, bring it, baby. Going out in a blaze of glory is exactly what they're all about. Boom! Yeah, this is just such... These cutscenes are so cool. That Loki laugh, oh, so good. So once again, we're gonna skip over a lot of the story stuff from Nick and the briefings, but basically, we need to help out the Asgardians. The Masters of Evil has messed up some stuff, and we're gonna go rescue some gods first. You'll see, I think it's Hermione. Whoever, there's a dude running nice and fast. This dude.
Greetings, human.
Hermod, that's it.
My name is Hermod. I would ask
So
that you travel
he asks us to
certainly.
fix up the
Fine.
whatchamacallit, the Bifrost, which is a good thing to do, as it connects Asgard to the rest of the 9 realms, or to the other 9 realms. But we're not going to do that first. It's a super cool endeavor. We're not going to do that quite yet. This is the Bifrost, yeah. So that's pretty cool. We're going to go help Lady Sif free some Asgardian warriors. Now here, we're going to give this to our boy Iceman. He is very fragile at this point in the game. This isn't Valhalla yet. We can enter Valhalla. Maybe we're in Valhalla right now, but at some point there's a hall. I believe it's over here. There's a hall that is off limits to us until we do some great heroic deed. Yeah, I believe it's right here.
Halt. By order
The Hall of the
this-
Honored Fallen. That's right. So we have to do one thing first.
Greetings, human. Not
So,
well.
our city's
Our
overrun,
city is
warriors
overrun.
imprisoned,
You
Odin's
must
facing the
travel.
frost giants alone. Things are bad. We're going to
You
go
may-
save Balder the Brave first. That's going to be our first order of business. And I think we're going to be using a lot of Iceman for this round, for this task in particular. I'm going to kind of show you why he is a fun character. I think he's actually very fun. So good job, Loki. Good job. You got to make sure that Odin doesn't come back and push your poop in. I'm going to show you why Iceman is such a good CC bot. He's so good at CC, hard CC too.
Very
Um, so first, also we can give everybody ice fists. We can put out fires with Iceman, which is great. But the most important thing
Asgard has fallen. I had heard that. Attack them.
is freezing dudes. So he won't be able to move for a few minutes. This dude will also not be able to move, right? This guy, also not able to move. This dude, like, it's just crazy. So then we switch to Nick. We try to get a nice crit. No crit.
Cannot win.
Ooh, we're also terrible with our aim with this sniper rifle, which is... Oh, there we go. There we go. We're already nailing these dudes with the nice dammy. All right, there we go. Oh. He also has the same sort of downed enemy attack, like Cyclops, where he's got like the double shot with his pistol. So before we do, okay, let's beef up the Hulk.
Okay.
So look at that stun. So everyone is now stunned. Oh, we couldn't even hit them because we're too close, actually. Ooh, yes. Oh, as a younger man, I played the living crap out of Fury. I really liked his KOs.
Destroy the human.
Yeah, you don't know where I am. I'm invisible. I kind of wish that, yeah. Oh. So this is Furious. That sort of like throw. Feels really good. Okay, so let's go back to being Iceman though.
Sure thing.
Because he's sort of the star of this particular fight. So that was this here. Oh. Actually, I can show you guys. There's a little secret XP, or excuse me, not XP, but there's a little bit of Daredevil here. So that is the final Daredevil figure. You'll notice how big Hulk is now. We're going to boost everybody again. Freeze some bros. You'll notice that dude shattered. Another shatter. So that's a one-hit KO. Yes, another shatter. Oh, it feels so good, dude. So that's the really cool thing about Iceman. Again, just like empowers you to very quickly, and freeze beam just empowers you to very quickly destroy a ton of enemies. The one thing that's kind of annoying about this area is a lot of enemies actually have a ton of they're either holding weapons, which can be annoying because you can't grab them. Excuse me. Actually, can we give Iceman any more powers? Can we level anything up? Freeze beam, no, but we can give another. And I'm sorry, what was I saying? Something about. Alright, so he's nice and slow. Oh, yeah.
I can't take this
So,
one alone.
a lot of these dudes have weapons. Weapons are fine in general, but if I'm trying to show stuff off, it can be really annoying. So we're going to drop... Actually, you know what? We're not going to drop that. We're going to do the Hulk. We're going to make him very big, and we're going to give him an item. So this is just like nightmare fuel for enemies. You just... like, we just did 900 damage with a melee weapon with 1,000... Like, this character is... I wouldn't go so far as to say he's the best character in the game. Like, probably not even close. But when he gets going, when you give him the right items... I mean, honestly, the Hulk is just absurd. He's an absurd character who can do a lot of things extremely well. And one of them is just beating the living crap out of everything. Especially if you give him a item. You know, if you give him one of the enemy's melee items. He will just rock everyone's face.
Why not?
So we've got a lot of extremes here. One of the other nice things about Bobby is that he can zip around, which is great. So if you do need to, if you forgot something, you know, there's a secret, hidden, whatever, this can get you around very quickly. So we're going to continue on with our little mission. We're gonna try to do this. We're gonna do the first part of this. We're gonna try to do it fairly quickly. And we're gonna rescue Balder, but before we do that, we have to rescue 2 other Asgardians. We have to rescue both Tyr as well as I think, you know what, we're not even gonna bother. We're gonna come in here. Okay, so you can avoid that whole area that we just did by going this way from the start. And the thing that's kind of neat about this, shoot, we do have to go the other way. Okay, this is kind of annoying. I don't really feel like going all the way around. So we won't. We're going to trigger this. Basically, we can get a hammer, and we can just wreck face with said hammer on the other side of that. On the other side of that thingy, that sort of glowing eyeball barrier. But here, we can just freeze dudes if we want. Did my buddies get stuck? Man, I hope not. That'd be annoying. Alright, so the way you do this is you just toss these dudes into the fire. Oh, there they are. Interesting. So, fairly easy. Oh, the angles. The angles are all wrong. Let's see if we can toss. Nope, we can't. So slow is. Oh, that was a great. Alright, let's grab these dudes, toss them into the flames. Nope, of course the Hulk is in the way. Into the flames, thank you. Yes, okay, bub. Great. Alright. Okay, nope, wrong way. Thank you, Nick. Wonderful, wonderful throw. Alright, yes, get away from my teammates. They're so fast. Alright, we're just gonna kill this dude. And we're gonna grab another one.
The humans are here.
There we go. And that's really all it takes. So if we can actually avoid that fight completely if we have Thor or anybody else who does electricity damage. I believe Storm can do it, but if you strike this sucker with electricity, you can avoid that fight entirely. I thought, let's see if this barrier is down yet. I thought that you could actually, this barrier wasn't erected. No, I guess it still is. Okay, we're gonna go back. Apologies, gang. This is, we'll do this quickly though, because Iceman is heckin' fast. So there's basically like it's not a secret way by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a like more covert way to get through this area, and you start by you bypass this whole bridge and like civilized looking area completely by just heading to the left here from the start. So that's it. You'll see this nice barrier, which I didn't actually know that. Oh, it's double. I didn't realize that. So we just get to fight some more dudes, which is always good. We're gonna see how many people we can just smash and completely destroy.
Deep freeze.
So this is actually a really good. Okay, that was cool. Yeah, so let's switch to Nick. See if we can shatter this dude. Yes. Let's see if we can stun a bunch of people. So look how far away that stun was. Oh, and then we get it. So this is actually this is kind of where the like actually playing with a teammate was fun, because you did get like a lot of these synergies that are a lot more difficult to pull off with the computer as your teammates. But here, if you look, we can toss this troll, so we don't want. Okay, Iceman's thing is he will push them. He can actually freeze them with his takedown. I don't know exactly what you call it. when you hit heavy attack while they're being grabbed, you can do some pretty serious damage. You basically get a free freeze beam. So this move. Oh, let's give this to
Sure
Iceman
thing.
because
Hulk will do it.
we are
All right.
weak.
Hulk will do it.
So there you go. Just another little area. I can't remember if there's anything in particular you can do here. But you can beat the living hell out of everybody. So if you think that Hulk was insane with just the mace, Hulk with this or any other large two-handed item is... he's a monster. He's an absolute monster. Just watch this. Oh, maybe there aren't any enemies over here.
What's this? Two, you would.
No, I think there's a few enemies, yeah? Oh, no. Okay.
Attack them.
Oh, no, there are. All right, so time to just beat the hell out of everybody. Look at that.
I failed Loki.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. Like,
Done. This
like
one.
no one stands a chance. No one stands a chance against Hulk when he's in Fury mode. And also the nice thing about this is you can get these. We want some shield points here. We want to give. We want to boost up the rest of Blade and Iceman's outfits, just so they have the right amount of defense. Actually, I don't know. I think Blade has full defense, but Iceman doesn't. We just want to fill up everybody's defense, get their outfits all built. The other cool thing about this particular area is every time you come back to it from completing one of the missions, all of those come back. All of the barrels containing those particular shield coins come back, which is awesome. So we'll give you the rest of that, and then I believe Blade just has a few health per kill. Cool. Blade's not going to be doing a ton of killing, but, you know. So here,
Team is getting
we are going to
spread out.
rescue
Affirmative.
Yeah,
Tyr,
sure.
who is a super cool dude. We're going to take the hand here. We don't actually need to because we have, well, I'll show you why. But we've got a bunch of super soldier giants to fight. We don't particularly care about these dudes. We can slow them down so that our teammates can rock them. The cool thing, though, about Blade and stuns is that you can stun the big boys. And you can one-shot them if needed. So we're gonna try this. Oh my gosh. How do you miss these giant-ass dudes? Alright, I'm invisible. You'll notice, actually, with a lot of characters with invisibility... Oh, nice, dude. It always feels good being able to do that. Okay, Blade, let's try this again. Alright, switch over. We have 4 seconds to do this. Alright, we didn't land it that time. But this is a super useful strat. Again, if you are playing with multiple other people who you can like actually work this strat with. It's good. Actually, let's show off Blade, because Blade is cool. So this is Blade's spike. He will toss it inside of an enemy, and the explosion will hit people. The other cool thing about Blade, and we'll show this on maybe some of the trolls later, I really like when characters have cool flavor on their attacks. And so Blade has a really neat, it's not called an execute, I can't remember exactly what it's called, where you just hit B on the, the enemy from a grab. You know how Iceman, I just showed off Iceman's freeze. Oh my gosh, can we grab this thing? We might not be, oh, Venom's gloves. Okay, we don't care about Venom. Let's see actually what it's called. You can actually, stats, and we go down here to melee combat moves. Knockback, no. Okay, so it's a grab smash. So the grab smash for Blade is actually really cool. And I want to show that off. He's sort of, he grabs and like bites the enemy, which is just cool, right? He's a vampire, he's a half vampire, why not? We're gonna get back to Iceman for the time being. Boost everybody up.
Okay.
Roger that.
Alright. Got some. I'm gonna slow everybody down. The problem with Freeze Beam is it does not work on larger enemies, but that's where this comes in handy. This Freeze Globe, or whatever you want to call this one, super useful purely because, oh god, the instant KO, oh, it feels so good. Can we do the big boy? No, we can't. No, we can't. Alright, let's see if we can stun.
Affirmative.
Oh no. Alright, let's dunk on this dude.
I need backup now.
Oh, feels so good. It's actually like, so Nick is a fun character to play, and he was one of my favorites just for those instant KOs when I was younger playing this game. I just thought that was so much fun. Oh, this part is really annoying. But he doesn't really have a lot else going for him. His SMG is actually an interesting move, but it doesn't do enough damage, really. It's just sort of a throwaway compared to some of the other gun specials in the game. But basically he will strafe. So you can lock onto a target and each bullet does damage, but you can move all over the place. You basically have free reign. And so you can stay highly mobile while chewing them up. It just doesn't feel all that great to use. It just, it's fine. We want to, oh my gosh, that thing was in the way. For me, Furious is the most satisfying freaking move, and then the instant KOs from the sniper rifle are just so cool. Alright, anything in here? We got the Hand of Tyr, which is great. Again, we don't need it, but it is slightly helpful. Let's see, can we... Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do it.
Roger that.
Alright, so the... Oh, okay, we're just getting tossed. Let's use Blade for just a little bit. Great. Oh, interesting. Let's toss a nice little thing inside of him. Doink! Yeah. Doink! So you can grab some stuff here, but we don't particularly care about him grabbing it. We want the Hulk to grab it. And the Hulk is going to go smash everything now. Oh. Oh, we already destroyed the item. Okay, that was a little disappointing, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't need anything else. Here's the moves. So the loadout that we have for Hulk this time around. Oh god, we blasted him so high up. Yeah, just absurd. So actually, let's go over. So Iceman has giving everybody melee, freezing bros, and slowing bros. That's what we're all about. Blade makes himself faster, right? But the Hulk, boom. I haven't shown that off. So we can either, we're gonna give Fenris, we can either give Fenris the hand, which is here. We can either give it to him. We can use somebody super strong to open his mouth on our own, or we can just skate around and not worry about it at all. So, we didn't particularly care.
Okay.
Just you see Blade just trying to throw stuff at him. Come on, bros.
I can't take this one alone.
Alright, so slowed. Slows are great in this game.
This one alone.
And again, now I think you can probably see like how good Iceman's CC is. He's not the same as like someone like Cyclops, who's basically able to level everything in sight, but still insanely good.
Give me a hand. creep.
Boom. Boink. All right. What else we have to deal with here? Hulk is strongest one there is.
Deep freeze.
This movie is so ridiculous. Blood haze, and it's green blood, and it does radiation damage. Like, it makes no dang sense. Whoop. Get off of me. So we definitely want to keep this dude down.
Give me a hand with this creep.
Got it.
Help!
Thank you.
Now I can't take this one alone.
So we're super power reliant on when we're playing Iceman, or excuse me, super energy reliant
Affirmative.
when we're using Iceman. But here we're gonna grab Tyr. We're actually gonna push him over here onto this pressure point. Once we go and save Heimdall, we'll be able to open a special room with a few power-ups. So there's two basically mirror areas of this particular level, and if you do the statue like that on both sides, you can open the middle room. But we're going to go to the Great Forge here. We're going to go save Tyr. Tyr is strung up over a bunch of molten lava, and we're going to help him out. We're going to help him out. Let's power everybody up.
Got it.
And yeah, let's go freeze some folks. The reason we powered everybody up is we have a boss to fight.
You ain't.
Yeah. How not this?
This is Scorpion and Lizard.
By me. Now I can't take this one alone.
Again, not the
Help!
hardest of enemies to take on. It's just one of those things where like it's not very fun. They're just,
Give me a hand with this
you know,
creep.
they're just meat shields.
Now I can't take this one alone. I
Can't
can use
afford,
some help.
as per usual, to oh, ow.
Yeah.
Oh. We're just gonna ask all of our friends to beat the living daylights out of these guys, and hope that we don't run out of energy as we do it. So there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We're just gonna shoot the lizard now. And he really doesn't stand a chance. Get away. Can't see us. Oftentimes when enemies can't see you because you're invincible, they will
All right.
they'll kind of default to like a strange, like not really attacking. Oh, get away from us.
I need backup now.
Yeah.
And this is a great time to just like call your teammates to do their specific moves. So yeah, there you go. That was Lizard and Scorpion. So one of the ways that they kind of so there's Tyr. He is right there. Let's get back to. We'll show you this. So you can actually, this is where we're going to save him. But right now, if we were to drop him, he would fall into molten lava, and that would be not great for us. I've never actually done it, so I don't know what happens. I would assume that most of the Asgardians are really disappointed, and it's an unfortunate thing, and we're not going to do it. We're not going to do that. But as I was talking about balancing, I think I might have mentioned that sort of like it's really easy to
Keep this up.
like the first few levels are super easy because they're everybody does so little damage. But the reason that's a thing is your defense is at 9 already for most outfits. So whatever you're using, you have like basically like the max damage, excuse me, the max defense that you'll ever get in the game. And that's kind of an interesting thing because they basically make it so that you can't you can almost never get more damage than that. Excuse me, more defense than that. So you can only ever have 9 defense. Okay, my teammates are taking forever. Which oh my gosh. So I didn't explain that very well, but basically the game scales a little better into late game, making it a slightly more challenging because in most cases you'll never have more defense than 9. And enemies will still do more damage on hard later in the game. And so, like, sure, you're going to be melting them because you're stronger and your levels are higher and everything. But if you're caught in a bad spot, they're still going to be doing as much damage as they would normally because you're not going to have too much more life and stuff. So I think that's kind of an interesting way that the game is balanced. You'll always have a slight amount of defense. So enemies can still push a poop in if they get a hold of you.
Got it.
Alright, let's see if we can shatter anybody. Oh, we can just miss them.
I kind of like that.
So I think we shattered them. Oh, and an instant KO. God, I love that. It's so fun.
Got it.
Got it. Yeah, sure.
So there's our boy, the stun bot. God, look at how I didn't even hit him right on, right? Like that's still does so much damage. I think it fully charged it has a 10-foot radius. Oh yeah. Alright, so while my teammates are taking care of business, messing up these multiple Captain America things. It's never a bad thing. We really like Captain America. Freeze. So I think probably a lot of people, you know what? I can't say that for sure. I took Iceman for granted when I played this game for the first time. I really didn't think he was anything special. I wasn't very interested in him. Ooh, some advanced or altered genetics bros. Let's see if we got a nice shatter.
Roger that.
Let's see how we do.
Give me a hand with this.
Did we get another good shatter, or did somebody just
You're looking mighty
break the
weak.
dude's ice?
Give me a hand with this creep.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Help!
That time you felt like you could play the game, but you couldn't because Iceman was just freezing the living daylights out of you. Oh, I love this. Sniper! Oh my gosh, Nick. You have a friggin' laser. Nice. Cool. So let's see what we can do here. There's some dudes up here. Let's command grab them. Rawr! So as you can saw, he took a little extra damage. Excuse me. So if you saw there, ooh, so we actually just got taken out. So that is exactly what I mean by the damage. So we did not have, I think Nick even has full defense, but if you get clocked a few times too many, in the wrong spot, you can actually still get messed up on hard difficulty having fairly powerful characters, purely because
Give me a
you
hand with
have
this creep.
you only have so much defense. So I think like
Give me a hand with this creep.
it still forces you to be careful, which is cool. Again, you're not going to be in any trouble, really. Like I think Nick has another few minutes until he comes back, but there's a save point right up here, and it's not too big of a deal. So let's freeze everybody because we can. Oh, so this is actually a good example of like when it's pretty risky.
How about some help over here?
Yeah,
This is
so there you go.
lame.
That was just me being silly. Like, right, there's no good reason for me to be doing any of that. Actually, let's have him set to. And then let's rock everybody's faces with their own weapons. They've made a huge mistake. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And let's get rid of that sucker. So I believe we have quite a few minutes, quite some time before we can resurrect our pals. So this gives us some time to show off Hulk. Actually, we can do a really stupid minigame sort of thing. We've got an iron ingot, so let's go ahead. Grab this ingot. Let's put it in the fire. How can I heat it up? They do this for everything. For each one of the steps of this process. Let's grab the ingot. I need to do something else first. That's right, we need to get the tongs. We're going to grab the ingot. It's very hot. We're going to put it on the anvil. This part's just the hand holding that takes place is very annoying. So we're going to smash this into a bit of armor. Before we can actually do that, need to sell some stuff. Nope, we hate energy shield. Ooh, +3 to nunchucks. Heck yeah. We don't use shield charge, Venom's gloves. Nope. We don't use telekinesis. So now we have room for Asgard armor, and let's use blade. All right, let's do it. Who here do we fight? Let's go.
You are too weak to fight, Hulk.
Oh, now we can show it off.
That was easy.
Beat on some dudes. So this makes just grabbing the opponent's enemies, the enemies' weapons, it makes this area really easy. Just because you do an obscene amount of damage. Doesn't make it very fun though. So
The humans are here.
look at how far away that stuns. It's absurd. Oh.
Don't wander off.
Yes.
Come on, Hulk. Oh. ABB. Ow. Oh, we got him.
Need more power for that.
We are very meter dependent here. Let's hop over here in the middle of this fight. Do a bit of blood haze. We've got our extreme. Everybody got hit with that. That's nice.
Doctor now.
Hulk taking it easy
Oh.
on you.
And then, okay, we can't really afford to. All right, let's do this, and then we'll grab it and we'll bite him. Yeah, that's so cool. We're gonna do some more biting. I guess we can steal this. I wonder if, I don't think he gets any health from it. That would be cool if we got health from that particular little bit of
Hulk taking
action.
it easy on you.
All right, come on, Hulk.
I'm having trouble with this one.
Go beat him up.
Don't wander off.
We're not gonna give, you know, we could give striking a blade. No reason not to. Another cool like bit of flavor that Blade has. He just like pulls out a shotgun. Like that's cool. It's just cool. All right, we need to buff this. We're back to stun zone or stun bot. Boom.
Oh, you gotta do better than that.
We get really fast extremes with Blade because we're always auto attacking like fiends.
Hulk done smashing this one.
The other cool thing about Blade is you get to when you knock characters up in the air, his sword restands them much more easily than a lot of other characters like who just use their fists and stuff. So if you watch, like, they're pretty high up and they're now like restood. They're restood a little more easily, which is cool.
You should have left Hulk alone.
Oh. Alright, so we don't really need body for Blade. He has health on kill. He also has some regeneration stuff with, what is it? Warrior's Bloodlust or whatever that is. So let's go and get Iceman and Nick. They've missed out on some experience. They've missed out on some Wampanon dudes, but that's because I was a dummy and I let them get killed. So,
Why not?
actually, you know what? Let's play as Nick for a little bit. We're going to start grabbing some folks, and we want to use his extreme too, because his extreme is cool. It is, I think it's the same as Beasts from X-Men Legends, the first game, the first X-Men Legends. Boink! Sniper, such a cool move. Were we gonna give? Oh yeah, we were gonna give Iceman
All right.
the old body. Giving Bobby the body. Picking up a little more. Oh my God, we already have 117,000. Okay, so outfit. We've got defense. I mean, I guess we could jack up XP. It doesn't really matter because now that we have this, we're good to go. Whoop. So let's go and finish up our tier mission. We're looking pretty close to finished.
The humans are here.
Oh yeah, and let's use. Okay. Oh man, I always forget that we got it. We both need to use it. But there you go. Shield strike. Call in a satellite, and we womp people. Let's make Hulk big. Let's give him this weapon here. And let's have him go mess some people up. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Yoink, yoink, yoink. It says something that he's... God, he's just so fast. While enraged.
Hulk always wins. Hulk too low.
Yes, give us the power.
Attack them.
I'm just going to be fine destroying everything on my own. Something that I haven't shown off yet as Hulk is you can actually... Oh, Hulk, drop it. You can grab this dude, and now you can just run around with him. You can use him to bludgeon his friends. Yeah, you can just throw him around. You can do whatever you want with him.
Save us both sometime.
You can throw him at his friends. You can use a fully charged strike to whack his buds. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let's just finish him off. Strongest one there is. Feels good.
This time.
Is there anybody else?
Done smashing this one. Destroy the humans.
Oh, I think we wanted to use. I wanted to show this off. He's just so ridiculous.
You are too weak to fight Hulk.
And this is what he's so difficult to control. He's like, you know, even more insane than Captain America. Just like you know, he's so good in. I keep on forgetting I should be stunning, because that's just so much. You don't have to wait for them to fall back down.
Can't win, human.
Let's bop him back into the big boy. Use our extreme.
Deep freeze.
Oh, okay, I guess Iceman had it too, which is great. Let's see if we can knock this dude.
I don't have enough
Let's see if we
power.
can shatter him. Nice little shatter. Ooh, we're collecting all these juicy shield coin points. Shield point coins? I don't know. We'll get some more. Who knows, there's probably some other people who could use some outfit updates on other teams we might play further down the line. So let's just grab them.
The humans
Boink.
Roger that.
Boink.
easy on you.
Let's go invisible. No reason to be taking any unnecessary risks here.
I don't have enough energy.
Oh man, we have like no energy with Nick. Definitely require that.
No, I failed. Loki.
You got to be going for those one hitters, those instant KOs. The sniper takes. Let's see how much the sniper actually takes. Oh yeah. Oh, it's also because I went invisible. That's why. You got to go into the engagements. Already invisibled. Invisibled? Just invisible. All right. So we're gonna get these two to open the doors back to tier. I don't believe we
Yeah,
actually cooled the fire yet, so we're going to go do that. We were distracted by all of the enemies we could destroy. And all these juicy coins. Delicious. Alright. We're heading back. We're going to cool everything down for you, Tyr. I promise. So here we are. We got this big thing of water. Gonna help him out with a big old drink. Alright, so we've turned everything to stone here. We can now safely drop Tyr, which is great. We no longer will be responsible for the death of a god. And that's it, so let's head over to those doors we just opened. Ice slide, again, great little move. Super handy for moving about the world quickly. Also, hopefully you've gotten a pretty good idea of why Iceman is a very solid character in this game.
Yes.
Not one of my favorites by any stretch of the imagination. No. Not one of my favorites. Cyclops definitely holds that place, but a very fun character to play regardless. Alright, Tyr, old buddy, old pal. What do we get for helping you out?
Without your aid, I never would have been freed.
I would thank you and
long
apologize. He's not a big fan of mortals, so he's sorry now, now that we've proven ourselves. And let's head back to the court. The Asgardian courtyard, where Baldur's chilling. You'll see here that boop,
It is good you have
one
freed
of
Tyr.
the thingies has, one of the bindings has broken around Baldur. Oh, that was some good alliteration there. The bindings have broken around Baldur. And yeah, that's it. That's it for this level. So we're gonna play Iceman, and we're gonna take Hulk and the gang. Iceman, Hulk, Blade, and Nick Fury back into the other side after we collect all these juicy shield points here around Baldur. But that's it for this video, gang. We'll be back for some more fun Marvel Ultimate Alliance action later. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace!